All right, boy, calm down, jeez. These are things to be aware of when working with these animals. Something else to be aware of. Family, friends, and enemies. Our son can be here any day. So I gotta clean out the snakes. Now I'm trying something different. Typically I have it on selfie mode, but I wanna see if it's better quality if I film it the other way. We'll see. Hopefully it is. Let's get to it. First one we're gonna start with is right here. The male albino monocle cobra. You can see he's more wiggly. And I can already tell, even if it's better quality, that it might not work out the best because I can't see if the snake's in frame. I can't see any of that. So I'm probably gonna flip it around and go back to normal. All right, boy, calm down, jeez. Why does he want to wiggle so much? Some POV, whoa, some point of view time. Wiggly McGee, geez Louise, Pele. Are you gonna flail, buddy, old pal? Right now we have the massive female albino monocle cobra. You'll see how much more chill she is compared to him. Not huffy and puffy, a little tiny bit here and there. But nothing like him, non-stop, not flailing around, just so laid back, it's unreal. Wow. What an awesome snake. Alright guys, you saw how calm the female albino monocle cobra is. Let's see if she reacts defensively when getting her out of the bucket. You know how many times I talk about how? Watch. Alright, you know how many times I've talked about how even a calm snake could react defensively when looking down on them, getting them out of the bucket. Look down. But that's what their predators do. So that's what triggers a defensive response. So these are things to be aware of when working with these animals. Something as simple as that. Opening the container, looking down, can trigger a defensive response. Also, when opening the enclosure, originally to get them out, there's going to possibly, most likely, be a food response reaction. So these are things to be aware of. Wow, what a beautiful snake. And then there's snakes like the rink owls here. Both Wrinkles, the female, and Mike, the male. Both of them are very calm, laid back. Very rare that there'd be a defensive response even when opening the container, although it does sometimes happen. The thing to worry about with these would be the food response when first opening the enclosure. But geez, these are just incredible. Only one time I've seen them hood up, and it was Mike, where he stayed hooded up for a little while. Other than that, it's been like a split second, like opening the container, a quick hood, and then back to normal. But this is the only time I've seen Mike hood up and still didn't spit. These two are just incredible. I love them so much. But this is the female. One way I can tell is she's always had this little scar right here. It looks like stuck shed, but she's shed multiple times and it's still there, so I think it's a scar. Maybe an accidental bite when they're paired up. But right now what I'm doing is separating the albino monocle cobras and the rink owls and the desert horn vipers because it's time to feed again. Wow, I love this snake so much. So we saw Wrinkles, the female rink owls, and here's Mike, the male. Look at how awesome these snakes are. Mike is named after subscriber and friend Mike, who loves the rink owls. Look at this snake. Incredible. Something else that you should be aware of if you work with these animals, especially ones like cobras or even the rink owls that will sometimes eat other snakes, is when I put them back together, I take both of them out and that gets them out of food response. So let's say I move Mike from the enclosure they stay in together. After feeding the next day, if I just take Mike and put him in with Wrinkles, she will most likely bite him in food response. Same with the monocle cobras. So what I do is take Wrinkles out and Mike, and then I put them back after getting them out of that food response mode. So that's something else to be aware of. And I would do the same if it was king snakes. I even do the same with the desert horn vipers. Even snakes that wouldn't eat other snakes still could respond in a food response manner. Most likely nothing will happen. Well, in fact, I made the mistake of putting the albino monocle cobras back together without taking the one out. And it bit, I think it was a female, bit the male. And my heart broke. Simple mistake because I was rushed and I felt so bad. And of course nothing's wrong because he's still around. But still, I don't like making these simple mistakes. I don't like the animal to get hurt or anything like that. So I felt horrible. So the one time that I didn't do it, what I'm talking about happened. What do you think of the rink owls? And the reason the female's name is Wrinkles is because that's how I always said it for the longest time. But I say a lot of things wrong. Accurate, melt, drawer. Yeah, you get it. We'll see if they respond in a defensive manner when I put them away. All right, let's see if the rink owls have a defensive response. Hang on. All right, let's see if Mike gets defensive. Not really, huh? Good rink owls. Wow. Who do I have for you right now? The Chinese cobra. Wow. Look at this snake. Incredible. Beautiful banding, beautiful hood marking. Just all around so cool. So I tried to get some pictures of this one, but it wouldn't sit still. And I don't think any of them turned out good. So it's pretty difficult with cobras to get pictures unless they stay still And that usually requires them to stay in their ground, be hooded up, and just sit there. So it's really hard to get pictures of the cobras sometimes. But sometimes they cooperate. I don't really want to spoil it for you, but these are the most dangerous snakes I have. Oh my gosh. Hang on guys, I gotta get the big hook. Check it out. Beautiful Western hognose snakes. Look at how cute they are. Oh my gosh. Leo's right here, the male. There's Hamilton, the female. Look at them, they're so incredible. Let's take a look at their bellies too. Wow, that is unreal, isn't it? Super cute, super beautiful. Look at them, they're twins. Wherever she goes, he goes. Now how can we tell which one's male and female? Look at this. There's the cloaca. Look at how long this tail is. Cloaca's at the pinky. Now look at hers. Cloaca, not as long. So let's look at them together. You see? Wow. Now we have the one and only beautiful Annie, the banded snouted cobra. Now this is another one, just like the ring gals, it's very laid back, and I've only ever seen her once stay hooded up. Again, other times it's been very quick hood and then back down, but only one time she's stood up hooding for longer than a split second. But wow, what an incredible snake. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and hopefully you learned something as well, especially for those that would like to work with venomous snakes in the future or anything like that. But I love y'all. Click subscribe, click like, and a big shout out to my channel members. If you want to support, become a channel member, get early access, exclusive videos, and a shout out at the end. And also a big shout out to my Patreon members. If you'd like to support me over there, you also get early access and exclusive content and a shout out at the end. Big thank you to those that donate as well. In the description, there's links to all of that. There's links to merch, link to my Instagram. But I love y'all. Be back very soon. Annie, you're so beautiful.